Hello all. It is worrying that people are so willing to miss out on such profound long-term enhancements to their lives, only because they're so unwilling to make such insignificant changes. And yes, changes do become insignificant once you've made them. About 10 years ago, Julie and I adopted a low sugar diet. I'm not actually sure where we first heard it or read it, but the science at the time made sense to us. I mean, I was in everyone's ear about it. However, if I was to tell you now that sugar can feed certain types of cancers, you'd be well within your rights to howitzer some return fire. Oh really, Jim Jam? Sugar causes cancer? Nice IV of chemo you've got there, fella. That's fair enough. But the cancer I was not caused by lifestyle. At this time of recording, there's a lot of theories, but no one knows exactly why people get lymphoma. Anyways, now I did say low sugar, not zero sugar. Because before you say it, I realized I ate a rainbow patter pop the other day, and it was magnificent. When I eat sugar, it's an event. Now I swear I'm swinging this around to a point. By now, you know that I had 2 pleural effusions that left my lungs severely compromised. The word humbling doesn't really account for having your breathing suddenly restricted. In a word, I'd say that it's fucking unnerving. I'd breathe in and have this restrictive feeling in my chest. I had the horrible feeling that my lungs were damaged forever. It was at that point that I decided to take matters into my own hands. So I made a minor change that I can't recommend enough. If you have weak legs, you do squats, right? So I decided to apply that same logic to my lungs. Maybe if I exercise them, I'd see an improvement. And based on a couple of books I read, I'm not the only one who can improve. Because strangely, most people don't know how to breathe correctly. I know, it sounds so simple. But like I said the other day, when you get comfortable with bad form. A large percentage of people breathe exclusively through their mouth and from their chest and not their tum-tum. I started off looking at meditation, but there is a lot of nonsense out there. I don't need to invest in beads and bracelets and crystals to rub. I just needed the science of breath. Now, I'm certainly no expert, but I'll tell you this. You know that euphoric feeling you have when you take a deep breath? I hadn't had that in a couple of months. After doing it every day for about 2 weeks, it felt like a magical moment when my lungs pushed through the restriction and I felt the sensation of a true deep breath. I'm not gonna lie, a tear fell from my eye. There is so much to unpack here. I'll put the books I read in the description. And I'll leave you with this. Breathe exclusively through your nose. Keep your shoulders stationary. Do not raise your chest. Breathe from just below your rib cage. I use an app that has a timer which prompts me to breathe in, hold, exhale, hold for a set time. I started small, but I built myself up to 20 minutes a day. Hindsight is a marvelous thing. If I had not gone through those pleural effusions, I wouldn't have put much thought into how I breathe. Don't let shithouse circumstances dictate your change. You've got to get in front of it so you're fit to fight. Let me know if you'd like some more info on this. So go do what you do, and I'm going to do what I do. And I'm always willing to make minor changes. For Julie.